So now some examples of what I like to call an emotional and a universal truth. And it is not a message, it's not a moral, it's not a lesson. It's something much more subtle. I suppose I'd like to describe it, as that whiff of wonder, both the beauty even that lingers with you long after that last page is turned or the final word uttered. It's a bit like maybe the whiff of a fine perfume lingering with you. So let me give you two examples of what I call this emotional truth. And I'm going to go back again here to the wild boy. At the very end of the story, we see that Jean-Marc Itard has a great success with the little boy, but not complete success. The little boy never does learn to speak. And there's a sadness there between the two of them, and the doctor is still very, very fond of the boy. But you can tell, as a doctor, as a scientist, he's baffled because he didn't cure him, and there's certain things that he still did not discover. So listen to this, the very last page. And every evening when the doctor sat on Victor's bed, Victor took the doctor's hand and covered his own eyes and forehead with it, and held it there, without moving, for a long while. They sat like this for an hour sometimes, and then the doctor would kiss him and say goodnight. And if the doctor looked back in on him when the moon was full, Victor was always gazing up into it, perfectly still, bathed in silver light. I wonder what he sees, thought the doctor. I wonder what he feels. I wonder. And that's the end of the book. What a magnificent word to end it with. I wonder. And then I thought I'd actually choose my other book, Magnus Maximus, as an ending of an example, which I hope leaves one with a connection with this universal truth that's a little bit beyond us all. Magnus Maximus, A Marvellous Measure, as you may have surmised, is about a wonderful measurer. And throughout the tale we see him measuring, and it takes his toll on him because he then, forgets about the good things in life, and he breaks his glasses, he has to get them fixed. And when he gets the glasses back, he starts to measure, and you begin to think, oh, is he going to fall into his ways again? But no. Every night as the clock in the hall chimed 6, he put away his clocks, his scales, his thermometers, his barometers, his telescopes and periscopes, and he tucked his glasses into his pocket. He made a pot of tea and a plate of sardine sandwiches, and he sat outside in his garden. Then Magnus Maximus, that most marvellous of measurers, crooned a lullaby to himself as he watched the sun set and the moon swell and the stars speckle an endless sky. So again, I would hope that what's left there with the reader or the listener is, as you look up at the vast universe that's beyond us all, it is totally immeasurable. Although both of beauty or whiff of wonder, I hope that I've illustrated with that, with the examples